Loading Screen is brought to you by Mike and Ike.
Can't do it!
What goes on in your head?
There's a new NPC. There's just so many new things that I think it's going to bring.
There's layers to this game that has people loving it.
Not now, Mom. I'm doing a podcast. Hey, everyone. How are you all doing? I hope you all had a great weekend.
Is it chilly where you are, Jacob?
Great. It's so cold today, dude.
So
I'm wearing a
cold.
fucking tracksuit.
It's... Oh, well, that's a lot different than when I checked earlier. It is chilly. It was like 50 degrees when I woke up today.
Yeah, it was cold, dude. Just like this brand new Valorant map, Fracture. Boom. Right into it.
Boom, right into it. Well, okay, hold on. What? Jacob, what did you play this weekend?
So, dude, I played One Shot. It's this game. It's kind of like Undertale. Did you ever go through Undertale?
I never did, but I heard nothing but amazing things.
Yeah, dude. So pretty much along the lines of Undertale, where you play this cat named Nico.
Okay.
But you're not really... He's his own person, okay? So everything he talks about, he gets this light bulb and is called the Messiah. And his whole goal is to get to the center of the whole city and put it back into a... It sounds so stupid explaining it. Into like a lightning tower or like a lighthouse, and it becomes their sun. So if it breaks, you doom
corny,
everyone.
bro.
Yeah, it is corny.
But it is a cool concept.
Corny.
So you played it.
It's a
How
fun
is
game
it?
so
How
far.
is it? Like 1 out of 10.
Oh, dude, I've only played 3 hours of it. Like I played late last night. So far, I'm fucking intrigued. So there's a lot of theories right now. Like you're getting a lot of little lore, like little pages throughout that sounds like at some point we were on a different planet, like humans were, and then we couldn't live there anymore, so we made robots. So now it's like awakening all the robots and nothing's really happening yet. So I'm still like kind of confused.
Oh, interesting.
Fracture is going to be a very interesting map in pro play.
So
What did
guys,
you play, Alex?
You ready for this? So I don't know if you were in the chat when I was talking about this morning, but I was hanging out with family this weekend for Labor Day weekend. And by the way, I hope everybody here had a great weekend. I was hanging out with family, and before bed, I've been playing xCloud. I've been playing Octopath Traveler, and xCloud's great and all, but like the latency between input and what you actually see is like really...
Is it night and day?
It's like a millisecond, but it's
enough to be noticeable.
It's enough to not want to play like a first-person shooter. But last night I was like, whatever. I was bored. My fiance was going to bed early, so I was just like chilling, laying in bed. And I was playing with a controller, and there wasn't any latency. I was playing Hades, and it was very enjoyable. So anyway, that's what I did. I didn't really play anything other than that this weekend. Like I said, Octopath Traveler every night. I'm just still trying to explore what the hell I'm supposed to be doing. I'm going to different towns and shit. But anyway, chat, welcome to Loading Screen episode 125, brought to you by Mike and Ike and Mavics. It's chilly, man. It's chilly this morning. I had iced coffee. I had iced coffee right here. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to make some hot coffee because I got to warm myself up. I also shredded the top of my foot on the pavement.
Yeah, I saw that picture today, dude. That looked like it hurt.
If I have a poppy seed in my tooth, I'm sorry. Hashtag.
Well, how do you like Octopath, by the way?
What?
How do you like Octopath so far, by the way?
I like it. I think the art style is really, really cool. I like how there's a lot of voice lines in it. Little confusing. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but that's whatever.
That's the nature of it for a bit.
Yeah, the combat's pretty fun. I really enjoy the combat. But I do find it annoying that I have to constantly summon somebody to fight with me. I don't know.
Yeah, I was telling you not to do that character just because of that mechanic. It gets a little bit weird.
Oh, really? That's why? Yo, her story's dark as hell, though, bro. Oh, my God.
It is really dark. It is really dark. Did you play Primrose or did you play Ophelia?
Whoever the dancer was.
Oh, Primrose. Yeah, dude. Primrose is... Dude, did you get to the first mini-boss yet?
I don't... Yeah.
when he just drops the W word.
Oh my
was
God,
like,
I know.
My God. It was such a raw line.
Yeah. Dude, I wanted to but it made me want to kill him. So there we go. Well,
yeah,
spoiler.
honestly, he's one of the best mini bosses ever.
But chat, everybody, thank you so much, everyone, for coming by the show. Welcome if you are just joining us in the chat. We have some Fracture gameplay to show off. And honestly, I came across this story this morning, or was it late last night? One or the other. Apparently, Riot is leading the charge in hardware bans. So this could be... That's awesome. This could be the beginning of a bright, cheaterless future. Because last week, was it last week or a few weeks ago, I said, we need IP bans. We need like I don't want like an account ban. I don't want 24-hour ban. If you are cheating in a game, IP ban. But now hardware ban, which is freaking crazy. So we're going to dive into that. Jacob, by the way, you're looking very... You're looking like you spent all weekend trying to catch them all, bro.
Oh, like a Pokemon trainer?
Guys, doesn't he look like a Pokemon trainer? Either a Pokemon trainer or a radio producer.
How'd you know I'm a golf trainer? Time to hit the links. Yeah, totally. Look like a caddy? Yeah. Hey, sir, I think you should take the
trainer for sure. Anyway, guys, welcome everybody. We love y'all. Thank you for coming by. We've seen a lot of consistent people coming by the stream. Y'all are incredible. And we've got some steamy Steam
hardware bans. Absolutely not.
What?
Sorry, go ahead. Someone in chat said I thought agent hardware bans. No.
Oh my God, could you imagine? Could you freaking imagine?
Challenge.
Okay. So, Jacob, talk to me real quick before we dive into the gameplay. Talk to me about when you saw this gameplay, what were your first impressions of the map? Was everything you and I talked about, was it spot on?
It was to an extent, Alex. So, the weird thing about it still was the spawning system. So, you know how there's the ropes in the middle? We all kind of looked at that. We're like, this is going to make the game feel really weird at first.
Yeah.
So, they're there. They are there, and it's kind of cool. So, what we got wrong, though, was where the defenders and the attackers, they spawn kind of on the opposite side.
Yeah.
Which is a little bit weird. So, the defenders are the ones who go off the ropes, not the attackers, which is wild to me.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to pull up this picture for you.
All right, here, let me pull up the video. And Jacob, while you're doing this, the steamy Steam reviews fell through the cracks on my end. So we're going to put up some gameplay for you guys while I populate some steamy Steam reviews, because we have a new segment, well, one of the newer segments that we're going to be doing today every Tuesday. But let's chat about this for a little bit. Fractured gameplay. Oh, wow, the map looks great. so
shut up, dude. Shut up. Can you imagine, though, when they have enough champs, in League, where they can start banning people? I see what you mean.
Wouldn't that be crazy?
I don't know if we're going to get to that point where we'll have that many agents where you can do, picks and bans.
Right.
It just seems kind of crazy. So, I think, my friend got hardware banned, but she wasn't cheating. Riot needs to make their ban system, if that's the case. There's got to be a tribunal or something. So the guy, this is there's another video I have of Shroud, but this one was this was almost released earlier that I thought was neat. So this person's just running around showing you everything. So right out of the gate, you can see attacker side, I believe, that he just went on. If you go to that third page that I put in the doc then as well, you can see where the spawns are. I'll kind of try to describe it. The third link. Keep going to the right of the loading screen.
The third link. Oh, okay. All right. Hold on. Let's pull this puppy up. Here we go. Okay, so here, let me zoom in here.
And then if you scroll down, you'll get to the point where it's blue as defenders, red as attackers.
Blue's defenders, red as attackers. How far am I? Oh, here. All right.
Yep, right there. So, first off, what the fuck? How the fuck did they come up with this? So, I feel like people will be able to challenge bans. That's what I thought in Rainbow Six. Yeah, there's going to be something. There's got to be some sort of method. Because there are weird times where people will hit, unnatural, flicks. A lot of times, Alex, it's when you're coming back from getting food or something and you see, oh, I have to do something. You can hit it, quick flick. The whole plot of VGHS. Do you remember Video Game High School from Freddie Wong? Do you remember that back in the day, dude?
No.
Alex, you never saw that? Holy shit! So the whole plot was this kid just gets sent to video game high school, and he gets into the
Wait,
show.
hold on. Where? Talk to me about this. Where would I have seen this?
This was so big on YouTube. So Freddie Wong, he's the guy that used to do all the crazy action stuff on YouTube. He still does.
Okay.
But it was so fucking preem when it came out.
Remember
so it comes out.
ID?
The plot, dude, is that this guy has to get a hot pocket, and as he's getting a hot pocket, the best FPS player in the world is on this TV show with iJustine, who's interviewing him, saying how incredible he is. So he goes into this like pub match to try to show off, and the main guy is in it. So he's getting his fucking his like his like hot pocket or whatever. And the best FPS player fucks around with him. He's called the Law too, which is a sick name. Puts a grenade on his head to like fuck around with him. So he walks away, and as the guy comes back with the hot pocket, he burns his mouth, flicks it so the grenade falls off, hits the grenade with his. He melees the grenade at the guy, does a 360, shoots it, and kills the guy. It's the first time the Law has ever been killed. And then he gets signed up and gets a full scholarship to the video game high school. If you haven't seen
badass.
Dude, I'm jealous.
Okay,
it's a great show. There's like 4 seasons of it.
All right, well, send me something. Send me me one of your favorite. Your favorite.
Hannah Brady was my crush too, Mega. She was so pretty. Oh my god. So the middle is defenders, and the ends are attackers. They have the spots wrong. So that's what I'm confused about. Is I thought it was going to be the opposite, Goose, where attackers were going to be in the middle, defenders are going to be outside. But right now, this is what it looks like we have. This is what this article is saying at the very least, which is so odd because it's saying attackers have 2 spawns. So it's almost like it's the opposite of a pincer. Like you as the defenders are in the middle.
So now it's the opposite of a pincer.
It still is a pincer, but I thought it was going to be the defenders pincering in on the attackers, but it's the opposite. The attackers pincering in on the defender.
All right.
So you still have both sides. So you see that top angle, Alex, and that bottom angle? You can take the ropes any way you want as the defenders. But what's weird is essentially the attackers right now, if this is right, if this information is correct, the attackers are going to be able to plant before the defenders even get to the site. So it's almost like a retake map in its entirety. So it's crazy. They have a video game high school? No, there's an old show we were talking about.
So based on what you said, and I'm sorry guys, I will be at full attention shortly. I forgot to set up our segment for later, so I'm just putting some data in. Let's look at Shroud's gameplay.
Yeah, so Shroud goes over it. He has this sweet fan. So he kind of is going over right now all of the cool little knickknacks that you can do. There's a lot of cool little secrets that he found as well. So like this one right here. There's like little stuff. There were a couple in the other maps too. Like on Ascent, you could find love letters. They were fun. So Shroud's basically showing you right now like some of the places you can shoot through, some that you can't. He's going over it, and I gotta say, Fracture looks very interesting. I thought this would be a dodge map, and last week a lot of you guys are saying the exact same thing.
I know this sounds silly, but I just love the art style of Valorant. Like every new map they come out with, I'm pleasantly surprised by the way it looks. You know what I mean? I know that's
Me too.
A silly thing to say, but
hey, Blueberry. No, I like the aesthetic of Valorant. I really do. It's almost watercolory too, which is great.
So it does not look anything that I thought it would look like.
No, it doesn't look this part at the very least. Satellite's pretty much what we thought, where it's going to be these like wide turns. It's going to be hard to peek. Sky's going to be great on this map. Sova's going to be great on this map. Anyone with a lot of information gathering abilities is going to be solid. I think Killjoy's ult is going to be pretty ridiculous as well. Yeah, the orange Radiant crates are really nice. Finally, we get orange and not just the blue, and I think it helps out the aesthetic a lot. I almost wish they go back to bind and change them up to orange instead of the blue crates. I don't know if we'll see that down the line, but it would be pretty sick. But I'm curious what you guys are thinking right now of the whole map in general, because it's definitely something different than what we've had before.
Fuck your coffee.
You guys want more?
What the hell
Try
is that?
mud water. Mud water. Fuck coffee. Drink mud. That's good ad, Alex.
That's what they're calling it. Mud water.
Are you an artist? Well, come play Valorant. Because
fuck your coffee.
Orange Cranes was on fire.
Okay, we got a little bit of jungly here.
Maps have consecutively gotten better. I like this one. I think this one will follow suit.
I like that. I like that they're still trying different things, right? You know what I mean? Like my favorite thing about what Riot's doing is like like their formula, at least, you know, like I said, I don't play Valorant all that much. Definitely not as much as all of you guys here in chat. But I like the fact that, you know, while there was a proven formula that's been working, they're still trying new things, right, with this layout. So I like it.
Well, it's okay. You got to think right now. You're a coach, okay?
Yeah.
You're coaching your little esports team. This new map comes out. You have all 5 of them hop in. What's the first thing you have them do? It's the first thing you have those 5 players do.
5 players, new esports team, new map comes out. Dude, I'm going to have them explore the fucking map. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. I think the best part is the funny calls that are going to come from this so far.
Oh,
so
dude,
I haven't heard anything funny yet. Yeah, but the call-outs are going to get good. I think they're going to be very funny. I think Satellite's going to be a big one. Same with, like, Fuck Corner, stuff like that. It's going to be silly. This will be a calm reliant, especially on Defender, since you get pinched. Yeah, for sure. I like how they keep adding to the old maps, like lights, wall art, etc. I think those little nuances go a long way.
Yeah.
And that's one of the best parts about Riot is their design team really does go the extra mile.
It's great,
so we'll
man.
See.
I still want to do a piece. Bro, I still want to do a piece because we dove into like how these maps are made, and I still want to do a piece on the creation process of these maps.
Points too.
You know?
So when you're on the Defender, you get to decide right now if you want to go through the left or the right one.
This is really neat.
It is really neat. I feel like it gives a cooler moment to that pre-buy phase because it's not just like, hey, we're just going to rush A, we're going to rush B. Like, you're just sitting on Haven, like, dicking around.
That's really neat.
Let's send 3 on this side.
I wonder how broken this is going to make things.
I don't know if broken's the word. It's definitely going to be... It's going to be wacky. Yeah, exactly. This is going to be super zany.
Oh, my God.
It's going to be very stressful.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm really curious, dude. Like, I'm hoping along the lines we get to interview some of the pro players and see what they think of the map. It's a shame that it's not going to be in like the end of VCT, that we're not going to see this at Worlds.
I do want to do map creation, like how I want to go through the steps and create like a little mini like doc almost of like the process of creating these maps. I don't know. I personally find that interesting. But
wow. Holy shit. Astra's wall is going to be so insane on this map. Dude, lucky for Feral. Feral in chat's like, I'm an Astra main. Astra mains are going to be awesome. For any audio listeners right now, Fracture looks like right now, if you can wall off an area and completely lose like any line of sight, you're going to be fucked. You're boned. There's no way you're getting onto a site at that point. So this is going to be crazy. Yeah, Blueberry, if you could ask anyone, I would love to know more about this. I would love to.
I love the art of this map.
I do too. I think overall right now that people were very hesitant about it coming out initially, but even after like talking to that guy at Garage Corner last week and just hear what he was saying as a semi-pro, this looks like it's going to be a cool map. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm really interested to see what they're going to have later. I know we have to get fly-throughs for this down the line for like our tournament, so I'm excited to go and explore it down the line as well and just see what cool stuff we can get.
Oh yeah.
Hitting gold this act, I swear. You can do it. You can hit gold. You got it.
So, this next story, Jacob, thank you for giving us the in-depth thing and taking over while I catch up on my miscue there.
Will it be better than Breeze? I think it'll be better than Breeze.
You know what's really cool? I love how... What was the map that came out before Breeze? Was that Icebox?
Yep.
I love how, like, you have the foundation maps and then... You move on to, like, the last 3 maps that came out were, like, heavy theme, right? Like, they all have a theme and an art style. I really like that. Anyway, sorry, guys. I'm nerding out here in terms of the creation and the art style.
You know, well, it's funny, too, that you mentioned that, because Icebox, when it came out, everyone shit on Icebox, saying how it was a terrible map. Now it's one of the most favorites among the community.
Yeah.
Even though it is, like, somewhat of a meme, it's just so fast. It's fun to watch matches on Icebox, because people don't dick around. They just fight. So... Breeze was a little bit weird, I will admit it, and I don't think it's a favorite among a lot of people. There were a few, like when we were doing the interviews for VCT, some people did say they love Breeze, but I think this might be a very good mix of Breeze's size and Icebox's chaoticness.
Okay.
So Fracture's going to be cool.
I love it. I'm excited to see. Now, I think they said this isn't going to be in Masters because we kind of faced that with Breeze when Breeze came out and whether or not it would be in Masters. And I think they originally said yes, it would be in Masters, right? Didn't they say that originally?
They said they were thinking about it. So that's what I'm confused is like, are they just going to have like a silly pug game where the casters play it? Because if they do, I'm all for it. I'm all for those funny little like games like right before like a pre-show little match on Fracture. But dude, I want to see Sentinels playing Fracture. I want to see it. I want to see it.
Yeah, can you imagine oh man, I just can't wait to see what kind of different tactics each I'll say region has for it, because I know each region plays a little bit differently. Okay.
Yeah, it would be funny.
This next thing is pretty big. Now, Jacob, you and I talked about this the other day, how we think cheaters should be handled. And apparently, chat, hold on, let me see if I can, oh man, I accidentally closed out the link. Hold on.
Alex, no! Dude!
Okay, here we go.
Dude!
Valorant, chat. Valorant is apparently leading the charge on enforcing Windows TPM to ban cheaters' hardware. And so this is crazy. You know, like, props to Riot because, like, fuck cheaters, right? But, like, I predict a riot, LOL, but I don't have my soundboard up. But so the big thing here, and I'll explain what TPM is just so you guys are aware, and I'll kind of fill you guys in on what's coming of this. So for those of you guys that don't know, October 5th, Windows 11 will be released, and everybody's saying it's going to be pretty damn good for gamers. Well, one of the new system requirements of this will be the TPM software, the Trusted Platform Module 2.0. And so what TPM is doing and why is, let me see, where is it?
TPM, isn't it basically just like a huge storage? It's like a very like authentic storage authenticator. God, I just used such a terrible way of describing that, Alex. But it's basically like an encryption where you can't cheat the system on saying like you're different. You're a different computer.
Yeah, exactly. Like when somebody bans your account, you create a new account and they think you're somebody else. You know?
Thank you.
So like,
chat. Thank you.
It makes life a lot harder for bad actors and means that a specific piece of hardware or device ID gets banned. You can't just make up a new one and continue hacking away. I'm all for this because I don't think cheaters should be given any mercy. I really don't. Like, if you're going to cheat in a game, like, you're the scum of the earth, right? But apparently, Riot, I mean, everybody knows this. Riot Games has fought an aggressive campaign against cheaters with Vanguard. It's proprietary anti-cheat software. It annoys people. That annoys some people because it demands kernel-level access and delights many others because it is extremely effective. Now, granted, it is annoying that, like, every time I go to run Valorant, I have to, like, restart my computer and all that. Well,
yeah, it's annoying.
It is important, though. So Riot is beginning to enforce a demand for TPM on PCs running Windows 11 and trying to play Valorant. TPM is Windows 11 requirement. Anyway, this makes sense to some. So, like, that's pretty cool, man.
That is pretty cool. But what do you think right now? So, Zero in chat is saying need to ban their device, not the account.
I can agree with Zero.
I'm thinking right now, okay, like, cheating, we have seen some players get reformed. What is the appropriate time limit for someone cheating? I said 3 months in the poll we just did. Thinking about it more, I think I'd move that to 6. But let's say like you're cheating, right? Clear aimbot, Alex. Yeah. Clear aimbot.
Yeah.
All right. Hardware ban. Okay. What if instead it's an IP ban? So you just can't play the game for like 6 months. Do you think that's fair or
I'd say take the cheater's house. I say put the FBI at the house. Take the house, because here's the thing. FBI, open up! Yeah, we heard you're cheating. Here's the thing, bro. You ready? Chat, you ready for this? When you guys hear me repeat myself, it means internally I'm thinking about what I'm going to say. So, you say 3 months is enough time for a cheater?
No. I was typing in the poll real quick. I was 6 months.
There's something wrong with the mentality of a cheater, and so 3 months is up. That person is still fucked up enough to continue cheating.
You think so?
If you're fucked up enough to cheat once, you're fucked up enough to cheat again once your ban is over.
Oh, you think once you cross that threshold, there's no going back? No going back.
I want like
No mercy,
bro.
Banhammer.
I'm talking. Elon Musk creates a brand new rocket that's shaped as a hammer. Okay, shaped as a hammer. All right, shaped as a hammer. Elon Musk launches it into space. Okay, except this time Elon Musk's return back to Earth system isn't on the hammer. So you know what does? You know what brings a hammer back to Earth? Fucking gravity. All right, but that gravity is now pulling that banhammer-shaped rocket back to Earth. Bam! Right on top of your hardware.
Right on top of your
That's
house.
how hard. Thor's hammer, chat.
I think if someone's cheating, Elon Musk needs to send a rocket straight at
That's what I say. That's what I say. Cut it out.
So when you say hard ban, you're talking IP, device.
I'm talking never let this motherfucker play the game again. That's what I'm talking.
They get a signed letter from Riot, official, handed to them by a lawyer saying.
Nah, you know what? They get a signed letter from the United Nations saying you are no longer allowed to play this game.
The voice actor for Jet comes to your house and goes, "There you are, you little shit," and punches him right in the gut.
Seriously, I think somebody should walk up to somebody's house, knock, knock on the door, right? And then just like banhammer them.
Yeah, most of you guys are saying.
You guys ever play Gravity Ball? No, I'm talking like the maybe a little bit more realistic than a rocket-sized hammer.
I typed
the gravity hammer from Halo.
I meant to say 90 day. I just typed in 90 month, so it's hard band or 90 months, which is essentially 90 divided by 12.
Sir, do you know how fast you were climbing?
7.5 years.
No, I just
climbing with me.
I think that like cheaters need to be banned permanently. If you're fucked up enough to cheat, you don't belong on the game. That's all I'm saying, because you seriously can ruin somebody. Like nah.
Okay, what about after 8 years?
8 years?
7.5.
Yep. I don't know, dude. What's a lifetime prison sentence? That's what I think.
I'm thinking more of like, what's a lifetime game sentence? Like, think about how long games last. Like, by the time you're back, that game's esports scene is probably either done or you have no shot of coming back unless you have a crazy
I say 10 years. 10 years, just in case when you're older you get some nostalgia. I want to hit them in the nostalgia. Don't give them that satisfaction of playing an old game, right? 10 years, man. I would really love to play that game. I used to play that game all the time. I used to cheat in that game. Ah, the memories. Now, fuck those memories, bro.
You've been with a friend for like 3.5 years. You guys are really good friends, and one day you decide, like, hey, like, do you want to play Valorant later? And they go, I can't for another 8 years.
But see, like, look. Look, Poopy in chat says 10 years seems reasonable. Who needs to be reasonable with cheaters? Why do we need to be reasonable?
I think it's the concept that, like, hey, in 10 years, if you want to try to cheat again, go ahead, but you're going to get banned again. So Ariel's saying I'm really respecting Riot right now. I do too.
That's what I'm saying, Ariel.
Most of the cheaters like to cheat because they don't like the game or just hate it because of some reason and the game's bad. That's actually a good point. I didn't consider that. I guess when you're cheating, it's highly unlikely that you're some, like, sweetheart just down on their luck. You're probably just...
Man, my girlfriend just broke up with me. I'm going to ruin someone else's day.
My girlfriend broke up with me. I'm pulling on an aimbot.
All day.
Shit.
All day.
This is your fault, Jessica.
I'm going to ruin Jimmy's life because of Jessica. Fuck you, Jessica.
I cheat on Pokemon Go. I don't want to walk 10 miles daily. See, I don't know if that's completely cheating. But
okay, anyway, we are digressing. Okay. All I'm saying is...
Hey, don't bring my name into this.
Good on
Sorry,
Riot.
It's my go-to. It's my go-to name.
Good on Riot for leading this charge. Windows 11. Good on Windows 11 for doing hardware bans. And, like, this is great, man. I love that Riot is taking this leap forward and stopping the cheating. Because a lot of people I stopped playing Warzone because of cheaters.
Yeah, it got bad.
And if I knew that the cheaters in Warzone were getting banned for life, I'd be like, all right, let's go. I'm going to play Warzone again. Let's go.
Cheaters to Rockets to Pokemon Go. I don't think there's any way to stop Smurfs. I don't think there is either. It's just too hard. However, what they do that's nice in, like, some games is they force you to go through the tutorial.
Exactly. Nihal.
So there's like
Am
a
I
little bit of
pronouncing
like
that
a wait.
until it was hacked
What?
the fuck out. That's what I'm saying, y'all. Warzone was fun until it got fucked up. Sorry, everybody listening. I don't like cursing this much. I'm trying to get better at it.
No, it's just this is a thing that had to have been done, and if we really want to stop cheating, I think this is a step forward. Everything aside, jokes aside.
Is anybody here downloading Windows 11?
Dude, I'm fucking afraid to download Windows 11 because of all our editing software. I don't want to have all.
Oh,
you
right, baby. You right, Jacob.
I'm trying not to. But if I'm gonna have to, if it's not gonna force us to update to Windows 11 to play Valorant, right? That would be asinine.
I do want to update to Windows 11, though, man. I love new shit. I love new operating systems. They're so much fun.
Well, what do you like so much about Windows 11? Like, how different is it from
It's just
10?
a more robust and actually more gamer-friendly Windows 10.
Oh, does it just make your CPU more functional with gaming?
Actually, check out the Linus Tech Tips video on Windows 11. It makes some games run a lot better. Some games run more poorly.
Oh, that's odd. That is really weird.
It is odd because it basically redirects the certain cores that are being used for certain programs. Okay.
Good.
All right. Cool. Anyway, let's move on. Who here is excited for Battlefield 2042? If nobody's excited, just pretend at least. Just pretend for sake of conversation. Okay. All right. All you Valorant fans, pretend to be excited for me. Okay. Because I'm excited for this.
This is the game that's going to take over Call of Duty this season. The Call of Duty campaign looked cool.
Here, I would say it would take over Call of Duty until Call of Duty Vanguard, and they were like, "Yo, we're going back to World War II," and I'm like, "Great, okay, let me just go get my freaking what's that called when you revert to an old habit? What's that called? Regression."
It's called, I'm pretty sure, relapsing.
Relapsing. I'm going to relapse on COD.
Yep.
I said COD. I'm going to relapse on COD because I just saw Farrell say stop. Stop it. Okay, anyway, let's quickly, this is going to be blurry as all butts, but nobody likes blurry butts, chat. You know what?
Contrary, I do, because it's not too upsetting.
All
right, let's go into this trailer. Let's check it out.
Time to go to work.
Not gonna work. Dude, we should meme this up and just be like grocery shopper. Oh, he sliced him into gluteus maximus. Moobot changed our identity. There we go.
Does she look like she's like 75 to anybody else?
She looks like she's in her. She's not in her prime. That's for sure.
Dude, her grandkids have grandkids.
She makes some solid.
I mean, she definitely still kick my ass, but
she raises morale.
I need first aid.
Let's not help.
Thanks.
No age living on badassery.
You're alive, but not safe.
Let's begin, please.
my man has no neck.
Who needs a neck when you fucking a beard to put your enemy's blood in? What?
Did you just say who needs a neck when you have a beard to put your enemy's blood in?
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna be honest, my improv was pretty off right there. I was just going. I was just doing my best to say something. It was just what came up.
Okay.
And I just it didn't hit the nail on the head.
Ready.
Guys, this is what Jacob's hair looks like underneath his hat this morning.
Yeah, that's a bad hair day, dude. Is it still this bad?
Hold on, let's see.
Yeah, it's not the. It's better.
Hold on, put your chin up. Put your chin up.
Before it was like,
put your chin up.
You
and
can't do this, Cell. Ah!
Look at that shit.
It's still like I look like a who
Oh my
from the
god.
Grinch.
Okay.
Like a who. The hip firing does look really accurate. God damn.
Oh.
What a shot.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Well, that was sick.
Dude, I can't believe we're literally like a month and 2 weeks away from that game.
Bro, we're a week.
It's coming.
Oh, dude, the games start releasing at the end of this month, baby.
Yeah, dude. It's fucking
Say
nuts.
hello to burnt wallets and... Yo, Jacob, can you imagine? Jacob, can you imagine the Let's Plays, the abundance of Let's Plays we're going to have? The abundance of news we're going to have to talk about?
Yeah, dude. It's going to be super saturated for a bit. We're going to see some crazy stuff. I'm excited to watch Shroud play this, too.
You think he's going to play this?
We'll see. I can't see him not trying it. I know Tim the Tatman and Doc Ock are going to definitely play it at some point. So we'll see.
The gaming really is the most elite hobby. It is. It is. Okay. I mean, this is we like I said, there wasn't more here other than we got some new gameplay. Looks really cool.
Well, we also have a list of the multiplayer maps. Too,
Oh,
don't we, Alan?
see, my man, Jacob. This is why I wouldn't be able to do this show by
ones, dude.
myself.
So we already had Kaleidoscope. We had that one announced a while ago. That was the one in South Korea, I believe. Pretty sure it was South
Let me get to
Korea.
the map and I will pull it up.
Stop it, you frauds. Oh, Dr. Disrespect. I don't know why I called him Doc Ock. I just keep thinking about Spider-Man, dude. I'm considering playing the Spider-Man games. My YouTube is flooded with just like Spider-Man 2 movie clips.
Yo.
It's insane.
I just came up with the
Spider-Man
best
2 is great.
Twitch or YouTube gaming persona. You ready?
Yeah.
Medusa. But the S is a Z.
Medusa.
And the A is an up arrow. And the U is a V, right?
Okay.
And you know how Doc wears a wig, right? Except
Yeah.
Medusa's wig is the snakes, right? Is that Medusa? The
And
snakes.
she's just not she's
that's
looking
just-
like this the whole time, so she doesn't look at anyone. She doesn't want to. She doesn't
Dude,
want
I
anyone
just,
to turn to stone.
listen, chat. Copyright that bitch. It's an EDM person.
I do like the look of the sites too. Hello, Peter.
Well, a doctor exists, and disrespect
Peter.
is something that exists. So, like,
Hello, Peter.
anyway, okay.
Dude, Spider-Man 2 is so fucking good. Do you remember in Spider-Man 3 where he says he decides that he wants cookies with nuts on them? He can have any cookies, and he decides, make me cookies with nuts. That's what I want. And then he's like, you'll get your right when you fix this goddamn door.
I haven't
Anyway.
seen.
It holds up, Alex.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2 holds up. Spider-Man 3
I
is
saw
just
Spider-Man
as a meme as it
2. I
once
think
was.
I saw parts of Spider-Man 3.
3 doesn't get a good enough credit because it's still very entertaining. It's just by no means a great movie, but it is so entertaining. So entertaining. So we got Kaleidoscope in South Korea, everyone.
All right, so Kaleidoscope, South Korea, which we knew about that.
This is the one where we saw on the trailer someone drove off in the cart and hit
Yes.
the helicopter. We have Manifest, which looks like it's going to be a very almost like Solid Snakey type
Singapore's
map.
Tropical Night Sky. Okay. Orbital, we knew about Orbital. There's always like the eyes of
Orbital's where Elon
and
is sending
play.
off. That's
Yep.
SpaceX is
SpaceX,
around.
you know, the Banhammer. Okay.
It's cool. There's actually an Easter egg. If you find him, he'll go, "Oh, hey, how's it going? I love Dogecoin." And then we got Discarded in India. Discarded gives me somewhat of a Rust vibe.
Yep.
So I'm curious how huge of a map that's going to be because it looks like it's a smaller map.
Renewal, we saw this.
Yep, Renewal we saw before. That
The
one
the
is in
extreme change in biome here leads me to believe that it's happening in the Middle East. Okay,
Spider-Man 3
Egyptian
was
town.
hard.
Egyptian town.
The new Battlefield, I think for sure is going to stomp Vanguard. There's no shot, Alex.
Really?
No shot. Yeah.
This isn't gameplay.
Granted-
Well, if you came earlier, you would have seen it. Hourglass. So Qatar. Right.
Qatar, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So those are the main ones.
Oh,
from my
we saw
understanding.
part of this, part of Breakaway. Okay, now the portal maps. The portal is where you kind of just get to woo, whatever. You know what I mean?
What was the portal again?
What's that?
What was the portal again?
Portal is
mode.
where they're it's kind of like Forge, I want to say, where you can just create the.
Gotcha.
create it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Why is the title not changed then? Because this is Twitch, and people don't constantly change the titles of their streams. So, Battle of the Bulge. This one is interesting here. So we're bringing back a 1942 classic. That looks cool.
It does look cool. It's also going to be like, I want to see someone do like a piece where like they get a flashback while playing this.
Yeah.
Like,
but listen, real quick, I don't mean to harp on it, but if
Me
anybody
when the
does
trails
want,
are
if anybody does want to see gameplay, if anybody does want to see Fracture gameplay, we did cover it. We spent what, 20 minutes on it, 30 minutes on it. Oh my God, it's already 11:44. We did cover it, and it is in the beginning of the show. So if you want to go back to the VOD, you can check it out there. Okay, Alamein. So that's
this one
cool.
looks like pretty heavy. New Fortnite season's dropping. Is it? Wow. You keep going, Alex. I'm gonna see if there's anything interesting about Fortnite.
Okay. Eureka Harbor. I'll be honest, dude. I've got a stain in my mouth, a bad taste in my mouth, not a stain, a bad taste in my mouth from Fortnite literally stealing Among Us, and fuck that.
This new season's about Naruto.
Oh my God, bro, these maps look awesome. Here, we'll go full game for this shit. Look at this. Let's go. Caspian Border. This is a classic. Battlefield 3, what up? Anyway, so there's that.
Alex, the new Fortnite season has the Naruto characters. We see Sasuke and Naruto. This is kind of wacky.
Really? I mean, you can add it, and we can cover it at the end.
Okay.
We might not get to Steamy Steam
sure.
reviews. Steamy Steam reviews might have to be a Thursday thing. Because there's still so much I want to chat about right now, real quick. Okay, guys, Halo Infinite. So there's another flight coming, and for those of you guys that don't know, there are a lot of people that left feedback and everything for Halo Infinite's flights. Let me change the song for this because we've been listening to this for a while. A lot of people left some feedback, and there were a lot of what?
So they're just saying in chat like, do a 90, Rasengan.
Okay.
We have Ariana Grande, Rick, and Naruto. Fortnite's so fucking weird.
Dude, I can't even.
The most ambitious cinematic universe.
I can't even.
All right, talk to me about Halo getting the old radar.
All right, so listen to this, guys. You know everybody's pissed off at 343 because of the changes, right? But here's the good thing. There's a glimmer of hope for those of you that had the fight or flight mentality for this game. After the first flight, Halo Infinite's getting the old radar back. So they're not getting the new radar. They're bringing back the old one. The radars that you saw in 1 to 3. Let's fucking go. That's amazing. The old radar is huge. And then they're fixing a lot of the other concerns that happened. So there's expanded weapon drills, HUD tweaks, and better outline readability is also planned. So the outlines were something that really pissed a lot of people off. The radar pissed a lot of people off. But now, bro, we are getting that shit fixed. So there's hope. 343 is listening. It's amazing. It's so, I could start crying. They're doing it.
Oh.
They're doing
it.
Like, okay, so future test flights and post-launch updates will apparently include changes to outline readability. Right, so if the changes don't come in any test flights, they'll come as updates come because it's a live service game. But voice line customization, so like you can adjust how annoying the freaking AIs are. Outline readability, a lot of people here, you know what, we'll just go down. Motion sensors reverting to its old form. So good news for old Halo players stuck in their ways. Book, you are the person who's writing this article. I am happily stuck in my old ways. But bad news for Morgan, who liked the new Halo Infinite radar. It's going to the old 1 through 3 style. So that means like the tiny blurs, the big blurs if they're above you or below you. And well, actually, I don't know if it's going to be the blurs, but I think the big thing with this is the motion sensor. The motion sensor. Yeah. So if you're crouching, Jacob, you won't show up on the motion sensor.
Well, if you were walking before too, it looks like you wouldn't, because they were worried that people would just crouch by corners and just be like, I'm gonna camp here. So now, if you're walking, you don't show up on the sensor.
Yep. So that's interesting. New sensor bad, but now they're reverting back to the old stuff. So let's freaking go. All right, next one. The new friend or foe outline system's getting tweaked. What?
No, you keep going. I'm just looking at what I don't see any news about the new Valorant agent. It should have been talked about today.
It should have been. We can definitely...
I know we're getting a special reveal from Zedd today.
Okay. Well,
So
we can
maybe
definitely
it's
touch
that.
on it if we need to. Okay. Real quick, we'll fly through these remaining topics here because we do have a hard out in 10 minutes. So, new friend or foe outline gets tweaked. A lot of people had issues with the outline and the coloring, the blue team, red team. Really weird. It makes sense because of the Spartan HUD, but it's really weird. So, apparently, they got feedback on the issue, and 343 is apparently... They said, we've already made significant effects changes to better communicate the health of a target. You should always know if you're fighting a player who has an overshield, full shields, weakened shields, and broken shields. Apparently, the outline kind of made that hard to see and everything like that. So that's cool. Tweak AI and Spartan Bark. So, like, players express an interest in controlling how often their personal AI spoke and what kind of information they spoke out. They spoke a lot, chat. They spoke a lot. Apparently, they're allowing tweaks for that. And then, they're making further changes. So weapon drills, similar to bots, were a new addition to the multiplayer experience for this game. Weapon drills it's like the training facility, right? As far as I know. But the big thing here, Chad, is 343 is listening. So if you have the ability, sign up for a flight, give your feedback, and hopefully 343 will be heard. Or you will be heard by 343. Okay, moving on. No Man's Sky, there's not much here, but No Man's Sky has finally reached mostly positive Steam reviews after 5 years.
Good for them, dude.
So that's awesome. They've added a whole bunch of stuff. Basically, the point being is if you played No Man's Sky in the beginning or you've been hesitant to play No Man's Sky, mostly positive reviews. Finally, after 5 years, they've added a new thing. They've added a ton. The Frontier update, I believe, just came out. Or recently came out. Jump into it if you haven't jumped into it yet. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl.
Yeah, they're just not getting a national dex, which is fine.
So talk to me real quick about this, Jacob. As somebody who hasn't played Pokemon in a very long time.
Yeah, sure.
National dex, is it something that is kind of going to mess with is it going to decrease the experience? What do you think?
It's not going to matter too much for this. If it would matter more in like the main series, but so in Diamond and Pearl we had like 493 Pokemon around there. So people are all gonna like kind of scream saying we need a national Pokedex. The national Pokedex is the Pokedex you get after you beat the Elite Four, which is basically the one where it's like here's every Pokemon.
Yeah.
Whereas at first it's like here's the first new like 150 of a region, and then you go from there. So with the national Dex, it's like every Pokemon's there. So right now it's almost saying every Pokemon may or may not be here right now, which is it's upsetting, but at the same time it's like I just want to go through and play Diamond and Pearl. If they're gonna pretend like some of the newer Pokemon don't exist, okay, just tell us. Just don't tell us. You don't need to wait. Just tell us. Just tell me. Rip the Band-Aid off faster. So it's weird, dude. I somewhat get it because they're putting so much focus on Arceus right now. But I don't know if we're going to get that. I was thinking too, dude, like what's the anime going to do for Arceus? Is Ash going to get sent back in time?
Yeah, that's
Is it going to be a new protagonist?
I'm curious. Maybe I'll watch that anime.
I think I'm going to. I watched Sun and Moon, and dude, Sun and Moon it's like a slice of life show. It's fun.
Really? I love slice of life.
It's pretty good.
Jacob, so apparently a new Valorant video just dropped 40 minutes ago. Can you check that out real quick? Can you try and find that and put it in the show? Okay. Guys, this next one is not necessarily that big of a deal, but I just want to put that out there as a quick hit. Apparently, Assassin's Creed future titles, Assassin's Creed Infinity, real original, by the way, is going to be live service. Assassin's Creed Infinity will be a live service where they will allow, and I know there's some people that will get upset about this, but Infinity will feature several areas or several eras for players to explore. So they're going to be implementing a bunch of crossovers of different eras and anything. Now, this is interesting because a new one comes out every year.
I did play one shot.
A new one comes out every year. Imagine the ability to go back and forth to different eras as you please. Every year they add a new one on. I don't know. That kind of seems cool to me. Like personally, I think like being able to travel to different things without having a separate game, that's kind of cool. I think that's kind of cool.
I think that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool.
So there's a Valorant keynote, Jacob.
Okay, it's a keynote.
248. Okay, so there's a Zedd crossover. We were going to cover this, right? Hold
Yeah,
on.
so we can watch it for this. It looks like he's showing off like gun
I'm Zedd,
skins, dude.
and I'm here to introduce you to a collaboration between myself and Valorant. Spectrum.
Oh my god.
A collection of weaponized color and sound that elevates
I put
the way
white
you
out on
experience
all
the
of my
game,
weapons.
taking you from a player to a performer.
Nah, yo, there's going to be animations and shit on those blank things.
Those of you listening at home, it's time to put on your headphones.
Yeah.
This is Spectrum.
Oh my god, it's going to go with the music? That's creative.
Okay. Ooh, this is like the equivalent of an Asimov skin. This is the Asimov set that everyone's gonna want. The knife looks like a hair curler? No way.
Yes, it does.
It does look like a hair curler.
Right? Spectrum is more than just a collection. It's an expression. I've worked directly with
Who knew he was
Valorant
such a
sound
good
team
public
to
speaker?
design and mix every single audio element. And together,
He's a
we've created a
schmoozer.
soundscape that's cool, balanced, inspiring, and I hope you'll agree, just satisfying. Now let me show you something.
Okay.
3. One enemy remaining.
Just turns. Look at that
That,
sick
was
little
the
kill I
wrong
got
clip.
last night.
That was me getting an ace.
Oh my god.
Anyways,
Motherfucker.
soon Spectrum will be in your hands, and you can use it to make a masterpiece of your matches. Because you don't just play, you perform.
Win. You was a hologram out. No, Shroud's not gonna like these sound effects at all. If they too loud. Now your hair's
I
curled.
feel like it's like a security wand.
The red ones look sick.
This is sweet. Look at those animations, bro.
These editors are nutty.
Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. I like that.
Yeah, they definitely missed.
Yeah,
the
what do you
mark with
think?
the Wassup too. Those do look pretty sweet. They look pretty cool.
That was sweet. Thank you guys for sharing that with us. This one, next one, actually, let's do the Fortnite one last. Go ahead, Jacob. What were you gonna say?
No, I'm surprised that they didn't give us nothing about the new agent still. That's weird.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure
So
we'll
that
hear
was the,
something soon.
Yeah, that was the yeah.
How do you get that? They didn't say, did they? Did they say how to
think
get
we-
that?
It's probably gonna come out soon.
Yeah, I
I'm
would
assuming.
imagine.
I'll look at the end of the video for you.
What the hell is this?
This is the trailer, dude. Now you can dance as Naruto in Fortnite. We're staying on. Uh-oh. Time to do my motherfucking shadow clone jutsu. Uh-oh. Look at him go. He's adorable.
It looks like he has a stick up his butt.
Well, you've gotta stay on edge. Oh, that's so weird. The thumbnail is Naruto holding a gun. This is next act. Yeah.
Oh my.
What are those dance moves?
Bro, they had the intern. They had the intern work on those
Are
animations.
you trying to figure out how to get your company shared files moved?
No, I'm not.
I really need my company's file shared immediately.
Okay, so let's see. Do we have... That was Fortnite. Okay, Jacob, real quick. Blastoise busted still?
Yeah, he's still busted, dude. He's still really strong. Pokemon Unite, Blastoise is ridiculous. It's gonna get a nerf. It's gonna happen.
All right. Wow. We are... Chat, we normally don't fly through the episodes this fast. But we're gonna have to move Steam reviews to the next episode, along with Grudge Corner, which
Maybe
is
we'll
on
do it at the
Thursdays.
beginning. We could do Steamy at the beginning, then Grudge Corner at the end.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you want to cover Assassin's Creed real quick? We got 2 minutes. Do you think that's enough, or push it to Thursday?
Did you miss? We already covered it.
Did you? Clearly, that was probably when I was looking for this. Yeah, my bad. Is it good? Does it look cool? What do you guys
no.
think?
It was
Did you
more
like
it was more or less the news that Assassin's Creed is going to a live service format, which I think is cool. You know,
Okay.
instead of being separated by each game, like Ancient Egypt or, you know, and then having to get, you know, if I want to play Valhalla, I have to go to a whole new game. Like, imagine just being able to go whichever era you want to go in one game. That's kind of cool, in my opinion.
That is really cool.
Alex went by the news so fast. I did. I flew through that shit. We covered the big fish in the pond here. About Fortnite Season 8. We can cover more of that on Thursday. Let me see. Is there anything? I don't think we got it. One shot. Jacob, I want you to talk about one shot on Thursday, okay?
Love you too, Pharaoh.
All right, everybody.
So, what do you say? You want me to talk about one shot?
Talk about one shot on Thursday, I think.
Yeah. I'll talk to you guys more about one shot on Thursday because I'll get further. I have a lot of gameplay footage, and I gotta say, it's I feel like it's gonna make me cry. Also, it might break my computer. It threw me out at one point, Alex, and I got like an error message that said everything you do will affect Nico. Do you understand? With a yes or no? And then I hit yes, and then it had Nico say like, "Who said that?" And I was like, "What the fuck is happening?"
What?
So we'll talk to you guys more about that later. I think Jess might have gotten me to play a horror game, so we'll see.
Let's go. Chat. Well, sorry for flying through the end of the episode there. Jacob and I have a meeting we need to get to. But if you guys haven't catch the show live, you can catch us on podcasts, whether it's Spotify, Apple, Google, whatever. We are on all podcasting platforms. Thursday's going to be a nice, juicy show for you guys. And everybody, thank you. I just want to thank you all for coming by Loading Screen episode 125, brought to you by Mike and Ike and Mavics.
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
We'll see you all
Baby.
early on Thursday. Thursday sounds like it's going to be a packed show.
It's going to be a packed show. Today was a packed show, but if we gave everything the proper amount of time, we would have very well went into an hour and a half. But chat! Sorry for flying through that. We'll try not to do that again. But everybody, thank you so much for coming by the stream. Jacob, any final words?
No, I hope you guys all have a great next couple days. We have a lot coming up. And don't forget, Fragadelphia is this weekend.
Let's go!
Last call to get your tickets.
Fragadelphia!
Should be a lot of fun.
Good day, everybody. Have a good one. We will see you guys on Thursday, 11 a.m. This show, 11 a.m. every Tuesday and Thursday, right here on Nerd Street, on Twitch and YouTube. Take care, everybody. Share it with your friends. And we'll see you guys Thursday. Peace.
Yeah.